What's your name?
Leslie.
Leslie, I'm Todd. What response do you often get? Whether
It
it's
varies.
facial?
It varies. A lot of people want to know because I don't tend to look like the average person standing out there holding a sign. They want to know how this happened, what circumstances brought me here. And it just doesn't fit with their, sort of average idea of what goes on and how you end up holding up a sign in Westlake. Sometimes I get a job, you lazy bitch. Sometimes I just get, here you go, God bless, I hope things get better for you.
If someone were to roll down their window and give you what you really want or need, what would it be? What would it look like?
A house. I lost my house a year ago due to illness primarily. I had my thyroid removed, and it left me essentially bedridden for 3 years. And in the last sort of 8 months, I've started to recover to the point where I can now start going and trying to find a job. But because I'm now currently living in my car, I think one of the main things people don't understand is that once you don't have a fixed address, it's incredibly difficult to actually get a job, especially doing what I would want to be doing, which would be either in the legal or medical field.
Let's say 3.5 years ago,
Yep.
standing on the street over here at McDonald's wasn't even a reality.
I was raised in Beverly Hills. I went to Beverly High, went to a private university, and it was just never, my parents never sat me down and went, Leslie, by the way, if you ever lose all your stuff, this is what you do, this is how you survive. So this was not part of his picture for something that could happen to one of his 4 children.
Someone that comes to our Waffle Wednesday event and fills a bag with socks and toiletries and toothpaste and toothbrush and protein bars, and they hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You say thank you, no doubt, but what's something that you would be able to give back to them as maybe a sense of encouragement or understanding of maybe your situation, or sharing about your experience to them that might help them?
That's an interesting question. I always like getting those because it shows that they've thought about it. It's, of course, I'm out here trying to get money primarily, but it's easier to just hand somebody $1 than it is to sit down and put together those bags. And while you're sitting there doing it, you're probably talking to other volunteers who are doing that, and you're discussing this situation. So it does show thought and foresight, and that's great. What I could give back to them, I'm not so sure, other than to tell them that, and it doesn't sound great, I guess, but that it can happen to anybody.